we're able to recover some costs through fees, research, and duplications and stuff. And I think in the past we've pretty much not done that. Our minimal fees for redirection and stuff. Is that the area we're looking at? Especially if we get frivolous quarter requests from the same person over and over and over and over, where we're able to cover research fees or whatever. We're looking at that.
I think you've been in our building talking about this, about you're reading our minds, because we are actually having that conversation right now. It's an excellent question. We've done some research on that, and it turns out we are one of the few, maybe perhaps the only city or county on the entire Front Range, perhaps in the entire state, that does not charge for quorum. And so we are looking at what other cities and counties have done, and we have found that Denver, Greenwood Village, Aurora, Arvada, Fort Collins, Pueblo, all of our sister cities and counties do charge for quorum. And the courts have upheld that is a reasonable charge, with, like you said, certain limits. And the norm that we've seen is $20 to $25 an hour expended on core requests. We've seen the average is about 20 to 25 cents a page for copy costs. Preparation of CDs can be $20 to $25 per CD. So we're looking at that. We'll certainly put something together. Before we move forward with that, we would talk with council. But it's something that hasn't gone unnoticed, particularly when you see we've expended well over $100,000 just in the first 8 months of this year on core responses to court requests. And all of our cities and counties, sister cities and counties, do charge for that.
Of course, we want to be as open and transparent as possible and make things available to the citizens when they request them. But there are some cases where it's considered frivolous and an overburdensome issue.
Most cities, and in fact even the governor's office in the state also charges as well. Most of our sister municipalities, they will give some grace period. Usually it's a half hour, an hour, or it's a certain number of pages. But beyond that, we've had court requests that required 15 or 20 hours of employee time to respond, and copies of hundreds of pages. It's a real expense to the taxpayers. It's an expense to the city. It uses up our resources and our employees' time.
Thank you, sir.